Welcome to Performance Center 9.5. This version of Performance Center includes several usability enhancements that make load test creation easier and faster. You can now define the vUser groups and the load test schedule in one place, making workload design simpler and clearer. Several vUser groups can be added simultaneously, and multiple load generators can be assigned to multiple vUser groups in one click, speeding up load test creation. Let's look at some of these enhancements. The new Workload tab combines the Design Groups and Scheduler tabs from previous versions. Let's understand the layout of this tab. The top pane has the same functionality as the Design Groups tab. In this pane, we create the vUser groups for the load test and define the number of vUsers in each group and which load generators to assign to the vUser groups. The bottom pane has the same functionality as the Scheduler tab. In this pane, we define the load test schedule. When the load test has a separate schedule for each vUser group, the schedule displayed in the Scheduler pane corresponds to the group selected in the Groups pane. The details of the workload are displayed at the top of the Workload tab. We can see that the current workload type is Basic Schedule by Group. We can browse through the different workload types and define all the workload settings in one place. We can define whether to use a basic or real-world schedule, and whether to have one schedule for the whole load test or to have different schedules for each group. Another important enhancement to load test creation is the ability to add multiple vUser groups to the load test simultaneously. Let's see how this works. Let's open the Add Multiple Groups dialog box, and let's select several scripts. We see that all the selected scripts have been added to the Groups pane. To simplify the process of distributing load generators among the vUser groups, a new feature has been added to the Workload tab. Let's assume we want to assign virtual load generators LG1, LG2, LG3, and LG4 to the first four groups, and that we want to assign virtual load generators LG5 and LG6 to the next four groups. The new feature enables us to assign multiple load generators to multiple vUser groups simultaneously. We select load generators LG1, LG2, LG3, and LG4, and the first four vUser groups. We then select load generators LG5 and LG6, and vUser groups 5 through 8. We can now see that the appropriate assignments between the load generators and the vUser groups have been created. This demonstration has illustrated some of the load test design enhancements available in Performance Center 9.5. These new capabilities improve the Performance Center user experience and make load test creation more straightforward. For more information about using this feature, see the HP Performance Center User Guide.